Good afternoon. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. Happy Saturday, y'all. Sabbath Shalom. Happy Shalom, y'all. Hope you all enjoyed yourself today. I got a very strange case for y'all out of Memphis, you all. We're two neighbors of 9 years, you all. I said it, two neighbors of 9 years had a fallout, you all. One lady ran up on this other lady about her little outfit she had on, you all. Yep, I said it about her little outfit. You women, y'all speak a different language. Respect and things of that type of nature. So I just wanted to go over a few little things about this particular case, you all, because I found to get a lot of good learning points, something we can possibly learn from in this particular, this particular case, you all, because here we have, two neighbors who supposed to be after 9 years ought to have a pretty cool type of relationship, ought to have some kind of understanding between each other, ought to know whether somebody means right or wrong, if they mean you harm or not, if your neighbor good, outspoken person or not. Mind you all, that the Lord tell us to love our neighbors as ourselves, so forth and so on. This is a very big topic, and I think it's a pretty good topic, you all, because we should all definitely get along with our neighbors and have a pretty solid relationship with our neighbors, you all, whether, not from a personal standpoint, I guess, because you really wouldn't want your neighbors who you really don't know too much in your business, but just from a neighborly nice standpoint, you all, just to be good with each other on some type of speaking terms or something, you all, maybe possibly as neighbors, you all can help each other. If you're sharing a yard together, so forth and so on, you can possibly help each other. There's so many ways to help each other as a neighbor, and these are one of the people that you definitely do not want to be beefing with, you all, because mind you, if you ever take a trip or go somewhere, these are some of the people that you really want to be on your side, that you really want to be possibly looking out for you if something go bad, you all, especially if your life could be in danger. Anything could happen nowadays, you all. So a neighbor is not only a good friend, but he or she is also a very good ally. I said that he or she is also a very good ally, you all. Like I said, in this particular case, where we had one little young lady who particularly, she dresses I wouldn't say so much provocative, but what she had on this day was kind of provocative, you all. What she had on this day was just not your normal dress attire. Something that she felt like in her own self was pretty cool. She thought it was cute to have a sports bra on with these particular shorts that they wear with these particular outfits, and thought it was cool to just jolly gag and just walk around like nonchalant, like everything cool, you all. Mind you that God do give us strict rules about dress attire, about the things that men should wear. We shouldn't wear dresses, so forth and so on. Women shouldn't wear pants, and they definitely shouldn't wear clothes that expose their body. I said it, they shouldn't wear clothes that just expose themselves all out to the public, you all. Because mind you, if a man is 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", and he can see your ass cheeks hanging out your shorts from a projected height, that he is particularly standing, then you are particularly out of pocket, you all. I said it, you are out of pocket. In the way these ladies talk with one another, I'm pretty sure that she absolutely felt offended by what her neighbor had on, you all. Now, mind you, this particular day, this lady had, she's an elderly lady. I wouldn't say elderly, but she's up in age, you all, to where she want to be respected. And she have a man, you all. So this particular man, I'm not sure if the lady is walking around directly in front of their bedroom window or so forth and so on. But the lady happened to catch her man, particularly looking at this woman, you all. I said that he was particularly looking at these women. And nowadays, it's kind of hard not to see some of these women, the way they walk around with these particular clothes on, you all. I mean, back then, God would say, if your right eye offends you, that you should actually pluck it out, But in these particular cases, that we would have a whole tribe full of men with one eye. I said it. We would have a whole tribe of men with particularly one eye. And the pastors would be first on the list to pluck out their eyes, because I'm pretty sure they get tempted all the time, you all. I even seen Pastor Bishop TDC Jakes come out and do a whole sermon. He was pretty much hysterical because he felt like he was enticed, you all. I said it. The brother felt like he had been enticed, and it felt like the choir, a woman in church in such a manner shouldn't have been dressing the way this particular lady had been dressing this day, you all. Now, mind you, it's just a respect factor, you all. I said that it's just a respect factor. Why not respect the Lord, respect yourself, and respect the people around you, especially if you got a man, or she got a man, because particularly, how would you feel if a woman was standing in front of your bedroom window, particularly standing outside with little to no clothes on, y'all? I said it, with little to no clothes on. And this particular day, this lady was not having it. She hadn't had enough, and she hadn't caught her little man peeping at this little woman across the street, and she turned around, and the next thing you know, she was in the lady's house with her, you all. I said it, she was in the lady's house. Not today, not on my watch. My man, y'all know how they go. Particularly if you a lady, you definitely know how this go. So I'm going to go on here and read it, give y'all a news clip, and share the article with y'all. But before, let me read my copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Title 17, USC, Sections 107. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute and might otherwise be infringed. Non-profit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Tips the balance in favor of fair use, you all. Here, like I said, I was going over this particular case about these two ladies who, like I said, they had been neighbors for 9 years, you all. So these particular ladies should have been grown some type of bond, or either some respect for each other. I said it, some respect for each other, you all. But in this particular case, this little lady said this is particularly her personality, you all, but she know what she was doing, you all, and prayerfully she don't press charges on the old lady, you all, because she pretty much snapped, you all. So let me go ahead on and read this little clip. It said, woman attacked a neighbor over an outfit in Memphis, Tennessee. A woman who was arrested after investigators say she wasn't very neighborly with the woman across the street. For one Memphis woman, a fight with a neighbor all started when she was wearing earlier this month on her outside of her home, you all. It said with a sports bra on and a short set. Well, they don't really have short sets for that, but they had a little bottom in the top. He said with the little short set on, the victim, Jerice Williams, and I came outside to get my kids, to put my kids in the car, and boom, there goes the bomb, you all. It said that bomb she was referring to was her neighbor just across the street, who is said to have become worked up over Williams' wardrobe, you all. And I was not in the proper attire. She even admit that she was not in proper attire for her. That she said the woman felt like that. He said, I was not in proper attire for her. And she started to come outside and say, it's not going to work. Williams says the neighbor of 9 years, LaDonna Bassett, disapproved of her clothing because her boyfriend was allegedly he was allegedly gawking, you all. So, like I said, she had probably came from one other room and caught him, possibly looking out the window, you all. But like I said, it's kind of hard for some people not to particularly look, you all, because just mind you, to some people it's just looking, it don't hurt some people, you all, but actually in Islam, the brothers are asked to lower their gaze. It's one of thing that's highly, it's a high conscious thing in Islam for brothers to lower their gaze, you all. Even in church, you want to pretty much turn and try to, turn away and, try to be humble, you all. Don't just gawk and stare and, have sex with people, undress them with your eyes and stuff, things of that nature, you all, because then you going into another form of sin, so like I said, I just want to share that. It said this allegation engaged in enraged Bassett, who accused her of crossing the street and barging into Williams' home, you all. When I turned around and I seen her in the living room, I was really shocked, Williams said, that she turned into a full-out fight right on the front lawn. It says, still, Williams said she makes no apology for her captivating charisma, you all. She say she is captivated. He said, I do change my wigs and I have different little outfits, you all. They said that she liked to wear, and that's just a part of her personality, Williams said. It said, now Bassett is behind bars and awaiting her day in court. Bassett is charged with burglary and theft of the property, and her bond was $2,500. So I mean, that wasn't too bad of a bond. And prayerfully, the little sister don't really press no charges on the old school, because like I say, it was a lot of ways she could have handled that, you all. I'm not saying that it was absolutely the right thing to do to go run over there and try to fight this little girl or nothing of that nature, you all, because I mean she could have handled that situation a lot different, had she really felt offended, just to go ask her, my man in there, can you please put something on, how you ladies really talk to each other, and some ladies don't care. Some ladies, they might not even come even bother you, because they may be particularly afraid or don't want to cause no trouble, you all. But like I say, God already give you a direct format, you all. So I mean, some of these things that people do unconsciously, I said it, they do it unconsciously. They wear certain things, because that's the way that they created that you all. They wanted us to do everything opposite of the things that God ordained for your life. So some of these things you think is cool and nonchalant, but it's more than disrespectful, you all. I said it's more than disrespectful. And like I said, in this particular situation, the little girl know what she was possibly doing, and she might have knew the old man was in there, you all. I said that she might have knew the old man was in there. Some people play some strange games, but like I said, in this particular situation, the little girl thought it was a cute thing, and she did handle the old lady. But she was saying that the old lady had a little Power Ranger stance, and that the old lady was she was about that life, she would particularly come out and see the old lady doing the stretch, the Power Ranger stretch, letting her know she was gonna look at her one day. So like I say, that was pretty cool, prayerfully these two sisters can work this out, in the future, because it's only a misdemeanor charge that she really have, you all, and she will be back home soon. But let me give y'all a little clip of this here.
For one, this woman, a fight with a neighbor all started with what she was wearing earlier this month outside her own home.
With the sports bra and the short set to go with it. And I came outside to get my kids in the car and boom, there go the ball.
That bomb she's referring to was her neighbor just across the street, who is said to have become Jerice Williams' wardrobe.
I was not in the proper attire for her, and she started to come outside and say, it's not going to work.
Jerice says her neighbor of 9 years, LaDonna Bassett, seen here in her mugshot, disapproved of her clothing after it's alleged Bassett's boyfriend began gawking.
She felt like I was coming outside dressed for him.
This is said to have enraged Bassett, who's accused of crossing the street before crossing the line when she barged into Jerice's home.
When I turned around and I seen her in the living room, I was really in shock.
That shock turning into a full-out fight right here on the front lawn. Still, Jerice says she makes no apologies for her captivating charisma.
No, and I got my different little outfits that I like to wear, and that's just a part of my personality.
You might just say it is a crime to be cute, which started with
you see that? Nah, this ain't no crime. It's a way to be cute. It's a lot of ways to be cute. You can actually have some clothes on and a nice dress, or, you can actually, it's like, you can actually be cute without being exposed, without exposing your body. Definitely you are. Like I said, I didn't want to be long on this little topic right here. I just wanted to come on here and share that with you all. Like I said, the little girl, she know what she was doing, that old lady, man, running that old lady out. And pretty much she had a man, I'm pretty sure he would have told her to go put some clothes on anyway, you all. But like I said, it wasn't necessarily that she had that she had them kind of intentions, but some people be lacking attention, and that's the type of things that they need to do, to feel validated. So, like I said, I did leave a few tips on here for you all. Be nice to your neighbors, like I said, because you never know, one day you might need them, you all. Go out first, Christ gang. Peace. We out.